Are you trying to decide what Chicago suburban town to move to? Well, Naperville might be the perfect town for you to move to. I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons why you should move to Naperville, because there actually were some of my top 5 reasons why I moved back to Naperville. I'm Amy Pearson. I am a local realtor in the Chicago Western Suburbs, as well as serving downtown Chicago. And I actually grew up in Naperville, went through all the public schools, and decided to move back here with my husband and daughter. All right, I'm gonna give you my top 5 reasons why I moved back to Naperville, and this might be helpful to you as to if you're doing research on what suburb you should move to. You might find these top 5 reasons helpful. All right, so my number 5 reason would be the property taxes. They're a little bit lower than some other areas we were looking at. We were looking at Chicago, same price homes. Naperville has lower property taxes than similar priced homes in Chicago. There were also some closer suburbs we were looking at, and they also had higher property taxes. So Naperville, relatively lower property taxes. They're not super low. I do have a video for you to check out on, it's actually unincorporated Naperville does have lower property taxes in Naperville, but these properties have lower services available. So check out the other video, but please keep watching because I have 4 more other reasons why you should consider moving to Naperville. All right, my next one would be more bang for your buck. All right, so if you're looking Chicago versus Naperville, if you're looking at houses, you can get more space, square footage for your dollar. You can get, for about the same price, I looked at homes. We are in January of 2022. A Lincoln Park home at 1950 North Sheffield is listed at $750,000. Great price for a home in Chicago and Lincoln Park. And the square footage is only 1,100 square feet, and we're listed at $750,000. But if you look at Naperville, a home relatively sort of similar price, it's listed at $735,000. It is a 4-bed, 4.5 bath home with 3,786 square feet. So you can get way more space, relatively around the same, it's actually a little bit less money than Chicago. So I'm just trying to show you can get way more space, you can get a larger yard in Naperville. All right, my next one would be, my husband and I, we love restaurants, downtown life in Chicago, and we weren't sure about moving to the suburbs, how different it would be for our lifestyle. Well, downtown Naperville has a lot going on. It really has a lot happening on the weekend. There are lots of restaurants, cute shops, there's a cute river walk. There's really a lot happening on the weekends. Definitely check out the restaurants. If you've got a weekend, you're curious about learning about Naperville, come check out the restaurants. There is free parking. There is a large parking deck, and parking is free, which you don't find that in Chicago. So that's exciting if you're a Chicago person. But there's a lot to, there's even some restaurants you can get in downtown Chicago, you can get right here in downtown Naperville, such as like Fogo de Chao. We've got that restaurant right here. So there's a great downtown Naperville restaurant scene that you don't have to drive all the way to downtown Chicago. All right, my next one would be, a reason to move to Naperville would be transportation. There are 2 metro stops in Naperville. There is Route 59 and then the downtown train station in Naperville. So 2 train station stops. There's lots of highways from Naperville to get to downtown Chicago, as well as express trains. Express trains are awesome. They don't stop at all of the stops to downtown Chicago. So if you can get those express trains from the train station to downtown Chicago, can take around 30 minutes if you can get an express train. All right, so my last one would be the top rated schools. So in Naperville, there are top rated schools. There are 2 districts that make up Naperville. There's District 203 and District 204, both are top rated schools. So you definitely can send your kids to public schools in Naperville, and you don't have to pay for expensive private schools because they are such top rated schools in Naperville. All right, so those are my top 5 reasons why we really decided it was best to move to Naperville with my family and raise our daughter here in Naperville. I'm Amy Pearson, a local realtor. If you've got any questions on Naperville or you need some help finding a home in the Western Suburbs, feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you out. Also, hit the subscribe button if you like my video. I do weekly similar videos about info on the suburbs as well as real estate info.